New Orleans has won their last 2 games, Tom Chambers, including a 17-point win.
The fast pace. And they don't have a ton of three-point shooters, but they
assists per game. Here's Drew Holiday, of course, inked that big off-season deal, 5 years, $150 million. His cousin sizing up Monroe, and just here's Rondo.
They're not going to look to score, but you
at 6'1" is Warren. Steps into the three. T.J. Warren knocks it down. Proud to own the three.
Make him move.
Is it right back? And that's where Ulis has really picked up his scoring now. Those little floaters across the lane where he was so.
You got to take advantage of that opportunity.
Holiday with a quick pull up. Yeah, Davis inside to clean it up.
He's just too long. Amazing part. That big almost got it done.
Chandler takes the drop-off feed from Booker. But he said, you know, Milwaukee was getting a body on a body. His Cousins draining the long three from straight steal. Coming back the other way, the Pelicans. Holiday drops it off, and you can see right there a great reason why they're number 3 in the league in assists. From the Pelicans, Booker raising up a long 2.
Like, you know, they call it Flexall or whatever. Do you smell it? I mean, seriously. I mean, it just took over this whole area.
I smelled something there.
Yeah, man. It's like, you know.
Into Davis.
That's too easy. I mean, you got to fight him, man. That's what.
Bender sets and fired for 3. Not there. Jackson. Nobody on the other side.
Yeah, well, Cousins didn't get back. So, I mean, any win against New Orleans is a huge win.
There by Marquise Chris. Cousins again.
He's not seeing.
Daniels, nice feed inside of the cutting. Chris, who's able to hang and get the finish. 2-point New Orleans lead. Davis cutting down the lane. Left-hand finish.
Can't allow.
Quick look inside. Nice. Little duck move that time. Jackson again using those quick hands. He's able to get the steal. Booker drops it up to James. Delivers to Chandler, who hammers it home.
And does that just as well as anybody.
Davis, the high arching smooth pull up. Turn and shoot the quick 3. Darius Miller, and he has been red hot the last 10 games for the Pelicans. Those two started tonight.
You know, when I say big man, I mean a guy that's wide body, not a long guy. You know, I'm talking about a center, really.
Good ball movement. And swing it to Cousins. Wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do. And then Cousins stepping on the foot. Chandler working against the smaller Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, you got to do that. You can't allow.
See for this team. Rondo on the drive. Look at the ball movement here. They swing it out to Cunningham as they are 8 of 12. Holiday's got it. Cunningham hammers it home.
This onslaught.
Ulis on the drive, gets the contact. Chandler able to get inside on the Holiday. These last 2 games, Booker has, how about the pass from Rondo as he was going down? Managed to keep his head. It's his second 3-point hit of the night. Drew Holiday really feeling good about his 3-point shooting, and why not?
Well, that's infectious. 3-point.
Holiday came in, and it's certainly not for a lack of volume. And this guy.
That's a tough shot.
Holiday gets inside with the left hand, can't finish, but Davis across the lane.
Yeah, that's a tough guard.
Rondo.
They're hounding Devin Booker.
Ulis again able to sneak inside. Well, I was going to say earlier, you know, these like the last game and a half, as we've seen going back to last year, as Davis just kind of nonchalant.
Very matter of fact, they can't let another team score 72 points in the first half or allow them to shoot better from beyond the arc than.
Grown up watching basketball. Booker with a pull-up.
Out there, you've won.
Cousins to Davis.
The sick part about that now.
5 assists. Ulis with a step back on Holiday. Where he is at. Moore. That's inside, and Monroe wasn't quite ready for it. Davis On the run out, and is taking out Booker, but it does seem as though teams, as Holiday steps into a little mid-range pull-up there as well. One more cutting down the lane. Warren was a step late.
Exactly for Moore. Worked out for him.
Lobbing it up to Chandler, who finishes it off.
Heck of a pass. Okay, you got two of the biggest guys in the building running two-man game with each other.
James picks the pocket of Cousins up ahead to Warren. And Warren able to seal off Davis for the lane. And another steal. Up ahead to Warren on the reverse.
It's hard to maintain a huge lead like the Pelicans have. So you know they're going to have a downfall, but you don't want that.
Season. He said he was very hopeful as Chandler with a long put.
Yeah, that was a serious elevator.
Jackson with the pull-up. They're going to call it a long two. It is. Alvin Gentry using an opportunity to try to get him a few minutes out there on the floor. Grindhouse attitude and mentality that the Grizzlies played with.
He's turned offensive player now.
Lynn able to sneak one up under the arm of Ashik.
Nice move.
Has not looked back since. Booker explodes to the rim. Ian Clark, fourth-year pro out of Belmont, on the floor as Ashik on the drive. Rocket Bender coming off that season-high 34 minutes Wednesday.
That was a double dribble.
Most certainly was a double dribble. And Ian Clark will have an opportunity to see his old friends from Golden State. That'll be the Clark swings the pass, stolen away by Jackson. And Josh Jackson.
Cross-court pass.
Watching over your shoulder, EJ. Just remember that. Rajon Rondo coming in for a little mop-up duty.
And Rondo's out there just to make sure everything is run smoothly. Clock is used.
It's kind of like, I'll be over here in case you need me.
Ian Clark trying to show Alvin, look, you see what you get? You see what I got? You see? Well, I used to be.
They may have to, I'm sure they're going to have to give him directions to the shot up. Ulis. Little bounce to his step, and Ulis pack their bags and get ready to head out on the road.